This is a special presentation. Welcome to the Inside Track, presented by Red Shores. Here is your host, Lee Drake.
Okay, we're back with Inside Track. This is a brand new segment that we have here at Red Shores. Going to air on Saturdays in Charlottetown and Sunday afternoons in Summerside. Of course, our opening day is a Monday, so that's a rare occasion. But after that, it's going to be on Sundays. Adam Merner is my special guest tonight and joins us on Inside Track. Thanks for joining us, Adam.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you very much.
Now, 2018 had many highlights for you. How would you rate your year?
My year was great. I accomplished the most wins I've ever had driving in a year, and I had 2 Breeders' Crown championships, Magical Masters, and Buddy White, a 3-year-old trotter, and I went the fastest trip of my life on a horse named Yokert. We have a great team out in Cornwall at Dusty Lane Farms. I mean, it's not just it's everybody involved that makes a great year. It's not just me, and we've been very lucky to be able to I guess have such success.
You know what? You really nailed it on the head. I mean, you've just went through a fabulous 2018, and you know we're going to talk about Magical Mistress in a few minutes. But everyone has a story about how they got introduced to harness racing. How did Adam Merner get introduced to this great sport?
I was born into harness racing. I guess my mom and dad, they had an active stable at home in Cape Breton of 8 horses all the time, and I jogged my first horse when I was 8 years old. I traded in my little Shetland pony for a horse by the name of Hardware, and I was scared to death the first time I sat in the jog cart, but after I went a few laps, I knew that it was definitely going to be something I'd be addicted to for the rest of my life, and here I am.
Well, that's a great story. So Magical Mistress sold to new owners in the off season, undefeated. I know qualifying with the qualifying mile there tonight. Could you tell us, was there something special about this filly when you started working with her?
Yeah, there was always something special about her. Like training down, I know like she was extremely fast. She was good gaited. She had a wicked attitude. But me and Corey trained down 2 fillies together, and they both trained down perfect. And the first race I drove her in, she was unbelievable. The way she got down through the stretch, and like she felt good doing it. And every race after that, she's been stronger. And every time you sit behind her, I appreciate her every time I get behind her. And she's just a special animal for sure.
I know her mother was a special racehorse as well. We're going to play the Breeders' Crown, Atlantic Breeders' Crown Championship Final. You, on that day, that Sunday afternoon here, you were leaving on the outside. The Real Deal was leaving on the inside. You changed up tactics that day. Tell us about that. Why?
I drew 7, and I know Walter's filly would be leaving. She's a great filly, and I left out off the gate, and the 2-hole opened up, and she sat on a helmet before, so I just put her in behind, and she tracked him. Walter went along pretty good, and up the backside, she felt like she was ready to roll, and I knew she could handle it. But I mean, she when I moved her, she was awesome. She just exploded, and it worked out perfect.
Did it ever? Yeah, very, very well done. I know you got a lot of things on tap for 2019. Your career has really taken off, and we want to take an opportunity to thank you for joining us on the Inside Track, and all the best in 19.
Thank you very much, Lee.
Adam Merner, our special guest today on Inside Track. And let's go to that Atlantic Breeders' Crown final on that Sunday afternoon with Magical Mistress and Adam Merner.
Arena, top of the stretch. Approaching a start. 2-year-old filly Pacers. The rough end pacing Magical Mistress coming from the outside towards the rail. Dusty Lane, Buck and Beauty between them. The Real Deal firing out. 4th as they move round the turn. Woodmere Tango moving up 5th is Ma Rebel. Then in 6th towards the rail, Foxy Gigolo. Away 7th, Elm Grove Nelly, the early trailer. That's how Max Sabrina to the backstretch they go. The Real Deal on the engine, Persevery. Magical Mistress tucked in 2nd. 3rd up the rail is Dusty Lane, Buck and Beauty. Woodmere Tango back into 4th. Check it out. Solid opener. 28. 1. Round the turn they go. And it's the Real Deal, the leader. On her back, the undefeated Magical Mistress. Third, Dusty Lane, Buck and Beauty. We were at track record time at the opening quarter. Chevrolet's trying to back them up at the opening half mile. The Real Deal getting them there. Oh, and out pops Woodmere Tango. Ma Rebelle, she was already there. 57 and 1 was the half. Moving over to the 5-8, the Real Deal, the leader. Magical Mistress is second. Third up the rail, Dusty Lane, Buck and Beauty. Between horses, Woodmere Tango, fourth. Ma Rebelle got the 3-wide treatment, fifth. And there's the Inquiry Shine. 6 is Halmax Sabrina. Elm Grove Nelly on the outside, 7th. Foxy Gigolo in the backfield, 127 and 2, down at 3/4. Magical Mistress strikes the lead with an 1/8 of a mile to go. The Real Deal now second, coming third, Ma Rebelle. They're in deep stretch now. Here she is, folks. The real thing here, Magical Mistress. In the Atlantic Breeders' Crown Championship final, Merner doubles up. The filly's perfect. 10, 1, 56, 1. Judges' inquiry involves the conduct of race number 6 coming to the opening half mile.
This has been a special presentation. The Inside Track was presented by Red Shores.